Okay, if you want, I can show you the Trello board, or we can start from just getting to know each other, basically.
Um, we can start with the product, like what you're like, what you're imagining, what features it's gonna have, like,
I mean,
what
this
will
is
its USP would be.
okay. Let me start from the very, like the roots, the seeds. The what kind
Mm-hmm.
of problem I have experienced, so I have come up with this startup idea. Nowadays, people call it SaaS, but I don't really like the idea of calling SaaS because I
SaaS.
mean, um, you know, when you build a startup, like product in like a
Mm-hmm.
when they say SaaS, they mostly mean like some kind of they built in tools like Bubble, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I don't, it's not for me. If you build it with hardcore coding tools like React and JavaScript, it deserves to be
Mm-hmm.
called a normal startup.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so I used to download podcasts and some kind of interesting videos about finance and programming and stuff like that from YouTube
Mm-hmm.
to my laptop, um, so I can watch them when internet is gonna be off or something like that, right? Or for
Right.
example, um, I used to download MP3, the audio from that video sometimes also to listen when I'm gonna be on the road and something like that, right?
Right.
So, you might say, well, why don't you use Spotify, which has its own offline mode, or um, whatever, right? Well, we don't have budget for that. It's a very
Mm.
simple
Makes sense.
answer. You know, so but the single but the most biggest problem I used to experience is that to download one video or one audio, if it's big, I used to click close button for two or three ads, and then only I could have download. If it
Yeah.
doesn't redirects me to some kind of random website. The worst thing about all of that is the kind of ads they show up to you. That's the thing I hate,
Mm-hmm.
really. This adult
Inappropriate.
content, and yeah. So I decided that the very first goal was to just build something which is gonna be working on my own laptop, nothing fancy, nothing special, just to make it
Mm-hmm.
work, just to solve this problem. I didn't had a goal to make the startup. I just wanted to solve this issue for myself and move on. Um, so I wanted to make something which is gonna be able to download MP4 and MP3 from YouTube if I
Mm-hmm.
choose one of them. And what happened is that something inside of mine was saying, well, you're gonna be enjoying the life where other people are gonna be struggling, with all this ad and stuff like that. you know you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna let other people in the world, which is some of the really good websites, like there is a website called
Net.
savefrom.net,
Mm-hmm.
and that website is gaining around 80 to 100 million visitors a month, which is equivalent of
Mm.
1.2 billion visitors a year.
Makes
And
sense.
that's the thing, I mean, there is like I don't know, billions of YouTube users, and there is very few who
Yeah.
can afford YouTube Premium, right? And
Yeah.
that's why these kind of websites are making money, but they're making money the wrong way. I mean, in my perspective, I don't want people to see inappropriate ads or something like that. So
Okay.
yeah. um,
Okay. So what you're coming at is basically you want the media companies to pay rather than the normal user,
yeah,
an
yeah,
average user, right?
yeah, think about
Okay.
that. This is model which Figma uses. Figma is B2B and B2C at the
Mm-hmm.
same time.
Yeah. It's kind of the same model as Windows has gone. Basically, they allowed people to pirate their software operating system, and eventually, since they have got so used to it, they can leverage it. And when they go to like big corporations, they can't work on Linux or Unix based systems. Now they have to use Windows.
Hmm.
So it's kind of similar, basically, what corporate uses.
Yeah, you see, same, same. I believe that media agencies, like people who produce, think about that, like people who download like a 2 hour long podcast and they download like maybe 3 or 4 of them a day,
Mhm.
and they make short clips out of them, right? Um,
Right.
for example, these people
I
can,
mean, you can have like basically you can either have this format like only the media companies gonna pay, or you can also have one more thing. You can have a tier list. Like you can have some free credits for a day. Like a normal user won't be downloading too many podcasts or videos, right? They'll be like downloading maximum of one or two. So you can give like one or two and allow a like particular duration of videos to be downloaded. And eventually, if they want more, they can pay. If not, they have to wait. You can do like that.
okay. I think the limitation of like how many they can download is not really what I want, but
I mean, you need to see like the problem is with this, you need to pay for the server, right?
yeah,
And the storage of it.
yeah,
So that's the point I'm coming at it.
yeah, yeah,
Because if you're gonna make it all free, it's gonna cost you from your pocket.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why the premium feature I was thinking about is something which is gonna save time, or something which is
Hmm.
gonna um I don't know, like something which is gonna be valuable to we're already halfway there. We just have to come up with some kind of idea. I saw your idea, for example. It's really great. You made a
Hmm.
trimmer, and you can download just
Hmm.
that particular part of the video, and I like that, and I just want to reach out to you basically. Um,
Hmm.
um,
I mean, you can download the whole video using it also.
yeah,
Basically, just put the trimmers at the end of the videos and you can download the whole clip.
yeah, yeah,
It's
beautiful.
basically, yeah, let me even like give you a demonstration of it.
I mean,
Okay.
I want to say like
Yeah. You were saying anything? Is my screen visible?
mm, not yet.
It's not. I guess it's not. Is it visible now?
No.
Okay, let me stop it and start it again.
How did you code that extension on what kind of language?
Okay, we can get on it. Just a second.
Yeah.
Like it will be easier for you to understand once I show you the demonstration of it.
Okay.
Is my screen visible now? It's not. So I should.
I think there is something wrong is in the settings of your laptop probably.
Maybe I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
sharing that window.
You
It's not
should give
working out.
access to your sharing your screen probably. Yeah, now
Actually,
it works. Yeah.
okay, so it worked on entire screen basically. Anyways, okay, just for the demonstration, since right now it's working, like, can you see this VS Code? So basically, the server is working on my PC right now. That's why the internet speed, like the download speed, depends on my PC. So we can go for a minute video. Any video will be fine, to be very honest. Uh, okay, we can do that this video. So basically, how this works is you just go here. click on it, activate, come up any part of the. I can even download the whole video, but yeah, it's better. Let's download the whole video. Fine. And just click on download. It'll process it.
How did you made an API to download a video on Python?
No, I used Node.js.
Okay,
The server is based on Express Node.js, and
Node.js,
the front end is your HTML actually,
Node.js. Okay,
because
okay.
yeah.
Right now I have an API which I have set up with
Mm-hmm.
my friend. Maybe you can take a look or something because we are not, I mean, we don't know Node.js. We have studied together, front end classes.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't manage to learn backend yet, so I think, we need your help right here with backend probably.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. So
Um,
the video is bigger, I guess. My download speed is
yeah,
sharp right now. Anyways, it will work out eventually. That's the only problem that you will be facing is basically your server needs to like right now it's just me, right?
yeah,
That's what I was thinking. Then like since I have not made it this extension public right now, so that's there's many problems that I can see when it goes public. Is basically one is when you have concurrent users, right?
yeah.
One problem that you need to face is like one person shouldn't be able to download multiple videos simultaneously because the load on the server will keeps on increasing. I don't know why it's not downloading right now.
Hmm.
Oh, maybe the trimming library is taking long. Yeah.
I
Actually,
don't.
this trimming library which I used, I need to find a better one. This one's is FFFmpeg. There it is. Yeah, FFmpeg.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is the
yeah.
library that I used for trimming. Actually, this library is a bit slow. I need to find a better library.
That's
Oh,
the library I
yeah,
struggled the most because I'm on Mac, and it
yeah,
it, it, it doesn't want
I
to
get it.
install just the normal way.
Yeah, it's downloaded. Can you see?
Yep. Yeah, beautiful. Great.
So I got the whole 58 seconds of 1 minute because the end one was not at the very end. Okay, now it's done. Anyways, you get the point, right?
Yeah.
Basically, it depends on your download speed. That's it. Yeah, so let me explain you how it works. First of all, if you are making something like this, the only solution that I could think when I was thinking of this problem, basically I thought this problem as an editor. Like I usually edit something, and many times this happens because YouTube has the biggest publicly available video library out there. So if I want to have any kind of movie scenes or any kind of like reference or anything, basically in my video, I need to go to YouTube and find a clip. It's pretty easy. I can find any clip or video out there. But the problem is, as an editor, you have specific needs for that scene or clip that
Yeah.
you want to work on,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And YouTube does not give that feature. I mean, obviously, YouTube doesn't even allow to
Download.
download
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recently, I made a YouTube video and it got removed because YouTube thought, oh, you are encouraging people to download the video. So yeah.
Uh,
Anyways, so what I was
you.
saying is basically YouTube does not even allow that. Anyways, so there's gonna be like two problems. Since you are not making an extension, that's not gonna be a problem because when you're making extension, you need to comply with the guidelines of the Google Chrome extension store. Basically, you can't allow people to download videos, and that's why you will see many extensions that are out there does not work. Either they are paid, and other than that, they are not updated enough, so they don't work
What about
actually.
yours? How you made your extension make work?
First of all, I'm not like since I have not made it like public in an extension store,
Ah.
it's not up
Okay.
there right
Okay.
now. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure like will they allow me to upload it or not? So that's a question that I need to figure
You
out.
know, actually, there is a very interesting story which have happened. You know, I'm building this thing since the probably May. It's been a couple of months,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, months and
Okay.
some days. And I have had some meetings with my friends. You know, we're
Mm-hmm.
coding the startup together, and what have happened is that I was just recording these meetings, documenting the journey and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe 1 out of 6 meetings which I have recorded, that I uploaded all of them, 6 videos, and one of them
Mm-hmm.
have been removed by YouTube itself for some reason.
Oh,
I mean, it makes sense for
what?
YouTube to delete all of them, or neither of them, but
Why
specifically,
that one specifically?
maybe we have said word download from YouTube too many times in that video. I don't know.
Oh, oh yeah. Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe that they have flagged the video for that. Maybe.
Probably. I mean, they removed the video and I lost it. Um, but
Yeah, like
whatever.
it's a very tricky situation to be at.
Yeah, yeah. So, I think I will need your help with, you know, we're bad at backend. We don't know anything about backend.
Mm-hmm.
As I can see, you have made something and you know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna even send you the current backend which we have. Maybe you can find some kind of flaws in that. We
Okay.
have found so far free servers. They
Uh-huh.
work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get
They
it. I
work.
get it. You might be saying,
But then again, like free servers would be a problem if you have like multiple users at a
yeah,
time,
yeah.
right?
So
Because they won't be able to hold like that much load. Because this kind of tool, like since you are making a web app, right? It will be a web app, right?
yeah, yeah,
So that won't be a problem. Like Google does not, because Google has only the control over the Chrome store, right? All the extension going there, they can be controlled by Google. It's fine. You can make a, like, that's why you can see Save from Net and many other websites are out there and they are still making money and making profits.
yeah.
So it makes sense, right? So web app is totally possible. The only problem that I can see, my goodness, lost, is it? Hello.
We're gonna be starting from the free version of Vercel, free version of render.com. And I mean,
Mm-hmm,
I,
mm-hmm,
I know, I know, I have heard it a lot from a lot of people, even my teacher who have taught me the front-end development. When I have pitched him, not to buy, but
mm-hmm,
the idea itself, at least to get some kind of feedback, he
mm-hmm.
have said that you need Google Clouds and stuff like that. And I mean, when I heard it the first,
Um, yeah, you need a
I
Google
mean,
Cloud,
it
right? Makes
not like
sense.
something you want to hear, because um, you know, if you need to buy something, then you have to go and raise funds, and it's also not something you want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would rather spend time coding and developing than dealing with investors and stuff like that. So
Mm,
I
I
wanna
mean,
at least maybe 10 users. I don't know how many users we're gonna have, honestly, but let's see. Um,
also we can do one thing, like we can scale as we go,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, let's start with small. Like you can't scale for 100 million users right away, right?
Of
You
course.
can start with a couple of, like a dozen of people, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then eventually you can think for, okay, this is the problem. This is a problem we are facing right now. We can solve one problem at a time, and eventually we can
Yeah,
maybe solve the
I
problem
like
for
the
100
mindset.
million users.
I like the mindset.
Yeah, we can
Uh,
do that. Okay, some of the problems that I can figure out right now is basically, see, how the server works, how the backend works is basically it does the work that you want to do, right? When you download a video or you want to trim the video, you need to first of all download that video completely end to end. And then only either you can trim it or you can just give it to the person. So for downloading, it's pretty easy, right?
yeah.
For downloading, I'm using a library called as YLEXEC. This is a library that allows me to download videos from YouTube up to like the best quality.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've seen your MVP.
Yeah, it's just a, it
front end,
works.
right?
I mean, it used to work. We found some free APIs from Rapid API, but
Okay.
they are free for a reason. For example, they have a limitation up to 200 requests per
Yeah,
day,
makes sense.
and they're very slow.
Hmm.
Yeah. What I want to say
I
is
mean,
that,
okay. I want to ask first,
okay,
like you want your platform to be able to download, like the user should be able to download a MP4 or MP3 video
yeah,
or like
for
whatever
free,
they choose,
for free, yeah.
and you don't want the trimming option, is it?
Trimming, I think about like maybe an editor who, want to save time, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, I don't know how to ask you that, but, it kind of feels like a really good idea for a premium feature which we can add to the software, because pro editors who want to save their time, I mean, you can basically download a whole video and then only spend a couple of minutes trimming that video, or instead you can trim the video right away
Nah,
and
bro. If you edit your videos, like yeah, you must have edited your videos, right?
yeah,
And many a times this would have happened, and like I've thought of this scenario. Basically, this has happened with me. That's why I've created this solution.
yeah,
The problem was basically when I'm creating a video, I'm just editing the video, right?
yeah,
At that moment, at that exact moment when I'm editing in the editing zone, and I was like, oh, bro, at this particular moment, I want this, like, let's just say, like, I'm making a video on Batman, right? And I was like, oh, bro, I want the movie clip of him saying, I'm vengeance, right here. It will suit it, right? And the moment, the problem is when you're editing, you just want to go, like, the flow must go on, right? The momentum should not break in between. And many a times this happens, like the movie clips of 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You need to first of all download it, and like you're already putting some time into it, like you're downloading it, so it will take like a couple of minutes, right? You downloaded it, and then you need to bring it to your editing software. You need to trim it, and then export it to for importing it to your real project, which you are working currently on, right? So this is a hassle, right? For multiple clips, it is frustrating as an editor, right?
yeah,
It is very frustrating because you want, oh bro, give me clips right away. I want things to like I'm just able to import it directly.
yeah,
So that's why I thought of like this. Like you can just directly from YouTube download the very exact clip that you want. You can just import it to your main project and you can just work around it.
yeah.
So it
Right.
saves you a lot of hassle that goes into it.
All right.
That's what I thought. And yeah, we can use it as a premium feature. It's pretty fine, I
Yeah,
mean. But you can also give it like just for a taste of it. So you can give a free like some credits,
yeah,
and like you can trim videos up to this. And after that, you can always download it, download the whole video, but
yeah,
you can't trim. For trimming, you need credits, and for that, you can have the premium feature. That will be a good deal for someone
yeah. I
who is
see. I
working
see.
on
I
like
see.
on a bigger projects, right?
Yeah,
On
yeah.
a continuous basis.
And the thing is, what I wanna there is what I like to, there is a do you know a guy called Alex Harmozy? A millionaire.
No, sorry, I'm not.
Okay, fine. He has said a really good quote is that, if you give a, bucket of flowers to a girl, and one of these flowers is, dead flower, and,
Hmm.
bucket has only like five of them, uh, she's gonna say, ew, right? It's not cool. But if a bucket is gonna have like 100 flowers and there is like one flaw, she probably won't pay
Hmm.
even attention to that. What I wanna say is that, um, I wanna make a premium's value so much greater than
Hi.
the price we're gonna be asking, like maybe $20 or something like that.
Hmm.
That people are gonna be, people won't even think in their mind that it doesn't deserve it. This price doesn't deserve it, because think about it. I mean,
Hmm.
for example, if we're gonna make in a premium, maybe we will buy some kind of even faster server, which is gonna, help you to download a video even faster than the free version. It doesn't mean that the free version is gonna suck. Okay, free version has
Yeah,
to be good
makes sense.
enough that people are gonna love the product. People are gonna love something which is free usually,
Hmm.
and we have to do something better in the premium than the freemium,
Hmm.
right? Um,
Right.
and what I wanted to say that premium, might have multiple features, not only one, right? I was thinking about, I didn't texted you that on Twitter, but my idea was to be able to download multiple videos at the same time. So I
Okay,
said you, yeah, I said you know,
that's a good idea, but the only problem is we need to see like what's it's costing the server,
yeah,
like how
yeah,
much load it's gonna take.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because I mean I can download multiple videos simultaneously on my server, but it's on my local machine. So I don't care how much bigger the size is. I don't care how much time it's gonna cost me.
yeah,
But when it's on a
web app.
like a free instance for like servers instance, uh, it can crash. That's the
Yeah, yeah.
bigger problem.
Think about that. When someone is gonna buy a premium, they're gonna make the payment and then they're gonna access the feature, right? So when they're
Right.
gonna make a payment, now we have the money to buy a server which is gonna be
Yeah, makes
way
sense.
better and has more storage and faster. So it's win-win. As you said, we're not gonna have hundreds of millions of users overnight. Um,
Hmm.
the most important, we might fuck up. I'm not saying that everything is gonna go smooth and right.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, makes sense.
but at least we'll learn a lesson. I,
Hmm.
I, I can't
Up for the
be
learning.
100% sure that everything is gonna be good, and there is a risk to everything. Uh,
Yeah, there is. Uh, but it's a good risk to take, right?
of course,
It's always a
of course,
there's no prize for learning, right?
yeah, yeah, of course. Um, that's my idea. I want to make people's lives better. I don't want people to see ads which are not
Hmm.
good. I mean, I wish these ads would have been like a car or house ads, but they are
Yeah,
usually
but obviously it's gambling or some shady website.
yeah, gambling, shady website, adult content. I wish these websites would have at least make something appropriate, not inappropriate, right? And
I
that's
mean,
the that's the
you can't blame them as well because it's not in their hands. It's basically whoever is paying, the advertiser is paying. Their
and
website is just like a clean slate for them.
yeah, I don't want I don't I you know I see it as a problem, and I don't
Yeah,
think I'm gonna
makes sense.
if I'm gonna die today, I don't think I would have been happy that I didn't solve this problem for the world, you know.
Hmm.
So,
Makes sense.
um, w- I think that's it. But what we're gonna do from now?
Uh, you can do one thing. You can first of all figure out like your complete plan uh, for your starter, right? You need to like what it's gonna offer. Like you said, the premium will be offering more things, right?
Yeah,
You need to figure out what is feasible. You need to search for. You need to do some research, like what all features all other your competitor platforms are offering, what you can offer, what will be the premium version of it, uh, and stuff like that. You can do that, do your due diligence, and like do research on it, and then when you have like completely made everything on, I don't know, like Excalibur or like basically system design, what's your system design going to look like?
mm.
If you have done that, then we can think of the backend, like because the system design comes before the backend. You need to figure out what it's going to offer, what will be your business plans going to be, like how everything going to work out. Okay, let
A
me
lot
see.
of the things which I have said, I don't know whatever they are, honestly, but they sound interesting. And maybe you can join a Trello and see what I have planned so far. A premium is gonna have all the social medias at one, so you don't have to go to random websites, all over the place.
Hmm.
Um, and download multiple videos, download a whole playlist which contains maybe hundreds of videos. I don't know. Maybe we will limit
Hmm.
it for now. Later on, we will make it, you know, endless.
Anyways, we're gonna work on the first feature, right?
Yeah, free
Which is to
free
be able to
version.
download
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
the complete video, right?
yeah, yeah. Um,
Okay, that's pretty easy. Basically, I can just remove the trim, like basically the backend that I've created. I can just remove the my trimming library out from there, and it will work the same way that you want.
Okay, then you're gonna send me a backend link, or by the way, let me give you my
Yeah, I
contact
guess.
details.
Hmm.
Do you have a Telegram or WhatsApp?
Yeah, I've got both. Which
Okay,
ones you want?
Telegram, beautiful. I have a Telegram account. Message me on.
Okay, give me a sec.
Here's my username. Uh, you're from India, right?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I didn't knew that people from there use Telegram. I figured it out lately, um, because the founder of Telegram is a Russian guy, and I didn't know that there is so many users worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Should I send you the current API which we have, or like do you need it?
Yeah, I will look into it.
Um,
What all features does it have?
is it okay if I'm gonna send you a link, or
Yeah, go for it. Link for GitHub repo or something.
GitHub? I don't know if my friend made a GitHub. We uploaded
Okay, you
it.
have okay render. Okay, makes sense. Cool.
Can you open it up?
Okay, this is your API. I'm not sure. Like since it's on render and it's a free instance, so it's gonna take like a minute before it can work because it's spiral down to no activity.
Well, not like minute or something. I mean, at least it works better than the free stuff which we found on Reddit.
Hmm.
So I'm happy about that
I
at
mean,
least.
yeah, it's cool, but like this won't work out. Like if you are giving someone this feature, yeah, it's a bad request.
Okay.
I didn't get the URL. Okay, let me give the URL. Okay, so it can download any video, right? Is it?
I think it is. It should be. Yeah. Like, I
Okay, so
mean,
is it a free? Is it an API that you build or basically you took from Rapid API?
I not me, my friend, who is I call him a full stack developer for a reason. I mean, um, he built it using ChatGPT. He's not a full stack developer. It's just a claim.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he
I
he
mean,
built.
until and unless the thing works, it's all fine.
Yeah, is it working?
Give me a sec.
Because when I was using it lately, it wasn't. So check it out.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got the. I'm not sure, like MP3. Okay, yeah, I've got the MP3. Yeah.
Is it working? Like, is it open?
Uh,
Check it out.
yeah, it basically gave me a MP3 file
Okay,
for
man.
that video.
Yeah, check it out. I mean, when I was downloading MP3, it downloaded like a 0 second long MP3. Is it okay? Everything.
Oh, okay. I've not downloaded. I was like, okay,
You
maybe
see,
I should
you
download
see,
it
it's not
just to
working.
check it out.
It's not working. Um,
That's what I thought. Basically, it worked like in a few seconds. I mean, but I can see some KBs of data, and it's just a minute long video, so I'm not sure. Maybe it. Okay, let's see.
I wish I could share to you the project on Render, but it's not mine. It's not created on my
Yeah, yeah, makes
account.
sense. Wait, give me a second. My
But yeah, so far I think yeah, that's that's it.
oh yeah, it's working. It's working. The MP3 file is working.
Okay, beautiful, great.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because I'm on Mac or something like that. When I was downloading it,
Uh, no, no, no. That won't be a reason actually, because this is inside your browser, so it does not matter on like what platform is it running on.
really?
The only problem would be like if you're not downloading it properly, like you aren't able to download it. That could be a problem because of Mac.
Oh, I don't think that was a problem. When I downloaded using this API, I remember I downloaded once a 0 second of an entire video, or something was wrong with it.
Maybe okay, there can be multiple things. You need to wait for it to process completely. Like I waited for like couple of seconds before it showed me the size of like basically I'm using download manager here.
Oh,
So it shows the size of the clip that I'm gonna download, right?
okay.
So it didn't show the size right away. So if I would have clicked on start download right then, maybe it would have downloaded an empty file basically. So I've waited a couple of seconds and then I can see
Ah,
the size of it. So
okay.
maybe that's the problem. You downloaded right away
Okay.
and it was not loaded properly. You can try it with a minute or 2 minute long video that will load properly. So it can be a reason like you're downloading before it's loaded. So that can be a reason.
Okay. Um, yeah.
Anyways, downloading videos from YouTube is pretty easy. Like that won't be an issue. Like I guess there's several libraries out there. You can just use any one of them. You just need to provide URL. Uh, like if you have ever worked on backends, basically it's just a post request. You need to give a post request
Mm-hmm.
to the backend. You need to make a API, and you need to give backend a post request like what's the URL of the video, and it's gonna download it, and it's gonna respond with download link. That's all it's gonna do.
Okay.
So that's pretty easy. You don't need to do like any kind of trimming or anything.
Okay.
So yeah, it's pretty easy.
So,
I mean, it won't take more than like an hour or two to make the backend. To be very honest, it's pretty easy. Like if that's the only feature they are going with at, like right now,
yeah, yeah,
so
for now.
it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Like an
The
hour max.
the MVP which we built had only MP3 and it was very slow. We used the free version from Rabbit API, but it was working. So we had, I mean, when you start a startup and finally, Alhamdulillah, something is working in your hands,
Yeah.
we were happy. That's right now. It's the first version where we want to make it work and work normally.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much time it's gonna spend downloading, but at least be able to download both MP3 and MP4. And then the next stage
Yeah.
is to add a premium feature. I call it the second version, premium feature,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not only about the features which person is gonna get when he is buying a premium. It's also that we have to add a payment product or payment processor into our app. We have to do all this.
You can use Stripe, I guess.
It's not available in our
Is
country.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. PayPal account, maybe that's gonna work.
Yeah. So there is an options that we can make something our own, or let's see. There is a lot of options we will have to choose from, or at least we can do something our own.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. Let's don't worry about that for now. Let's make at least the free version good enough. I think I have to go, man.
Yeah, yeah, cool.
Um, so thank you for your attention. Thank you for joining us. I mean, I hope you join us. Yeah.
Yeah, I can set you up with a backend. Like I can make an backend that's gonna return you an MP4 and MP3 on the basis of what you choose. And yeah, I can do that. That's pretty easy.
What about
Uh,
then, bro? I need someone into our team uh, who understands backend, and I wish it would have been you. And yeah,
yeah, I need to see about that because right now I'm also like I don't have time much.
yeah, yeah. Okay,
Uh, so we can do one thing. I can set you up with this backend. I can make you that.
okay. Thank you,
I'll give you
thank
the
you,
like I'll give you the repository. You can use it.
thank you.
It's totally fine by me because it's solving a problem. I myself face the problem, and it feels like you want to solve this problem. So it's like I want to contribute to that. It's
Thank you.
pretty good.
Thank you.
And we'll see then if I get time. Like I would totally be up for it. Anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
and yeah, we can see about it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
So
it.
right now, I saw your MVP, and I can work on the MP3 or MP4 downloader. Uh, and basically, you didn't have any there's no input box for desired quality, so I mean you might need to work on that, like what's the desired quality that the person wants to download.
Yeah, yeah,
Right now I'll set it to 480p or 720p for the convenience,
yeah,
and later you can increase it.
yeah.
Okay.
Peace out, man. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, great. Bye bye.
Bye.